I'm your overlord Zach, and
Steph.
that's
Hey.
Steph. And we're gonna do some VR painting and shit and stuff and whatever. And a couple of these mics are like pointing like at that wall and that wall, so we probably sound like we're half a mile away right now because these mics are all over the place. Anyway,
Because I want Joe in the room.
and then somebody already said sound, so maybe the sound wasn't on at all. We're in now. Are we good? Are we
Is
good?
this better? Is this better?
Are we good?
People. Oh, there you go.
Ah, better.
All right,
There we
cool.
go.
Awesome.
Okay. Fix it, QQ. QQ's gonna get a lot of shit the next 2 weeks. A lot of shit. There's a lot of shit coming her way. All right, guys. So
Builds character. It's okay.
we're gonna be doing some VR painting today. A little echo, but it's cool. A little echo, but it's cool.
This is a cool echo rather than shitty echo. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just a big
I'd rather.
open room with mics that are too far away, but that happens. That's what happens when you're doing VR painting, because you need all this space.
Yeah.
We have to be able to walk around and do all this stuff. So today, because we're getting an update from the Halo Foundation on all the money that you guys raised, where that went, and how that money's being spent, we are going to do like a weird kind of improvisational drawing kind of technique today. It's like kind of like the line game where I might draw for 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll switch and you'll draw for 10 or 15 and then I'll draw for 15 and then you'll draw until we get to the end of the show. And it'll be a lot of fun to do it that way. So basically,
You learn about each other and
we're
learn
gonna do
how each
like
other
childhood
draw
memories
things.
kind
Yeah.
of thing because we're talking about Halo today and helping kids and all that good stuff. So, but before we get to all that, let's go ahead and call Chris out here, and we're gonna highlight this for YouTube because I know a lot of you guys probably aren't gonna be able to be here right now, right when we start the show. So Chris is here from Halo. You guys remember Chris, right? Thank you for joining us.
Heck yeah.
Drove
Happy
up
to
from
be here.
Portland, all that good stuff. So why don't you let us know how the money we raise is being used?
Yeah. So first of all, you guys, thank you so much. So it went way beyond anything we expected. Zach said, hey, we're starting a new channel. We're gonna do this fundraiser. It's gonna be 48 hours. And we were like, maybe they'll like do 15,000, 30,000. We didn't know. Zach was like, no way. So $62,000 in 2 days. That was completely all of you guys. So many like companies matched it. So many things happened. I mean, I can't even tell you how incredible it was. So here's how we basically split the money. First, we split it between a home that well, first of all, I have to just quickly say what Halo is. Some of you guys know this, some of you don't. Halo does work with the most at-risk youth throughout the world. We find kids in the most need. We have 15 different locations that we work with throughout the world, as well as centers in Portland, in Kansas City, and in Jefferson City. And we basically provide housing, healing, and education for kids in the most risk. And so we're currently supporting about 1,000 kids each year, and we have 15 orphanages, and we have 3 learning centers. And what we did with the money is that we split it in 2 ways. We split it first. We found the home that needed the most support right now. It's called the Bethesda Children's Home. We had money go directly to that. We have photos that I'm going to bring up in just a minute. And then we split the rest between scholarships. So one of the best ways that we can support kids once they get to 18, 19, and they're getting out of high school is helping them get into a new life. And so we'll have some videos and some stories about that. But basically we're splitting it, half the money going to a full home taking care of kids, and then half the money is going into scholarships that we're giving one by one to kids that want to then now, they graduated and now they want to find a way to move on and start a career, and we're doing that.
Awesome. So let's hear about some of the stories. Because some of you guys, that's like 6 months ago now.
Yeah.
Like 6 months. It's a long time. And you guys have been able to utilize that money quite a bit in 6 months. So I guess we'll just start here with the home, right? That was made?
Yeah, so this photo that we've got up right here, this is the Bethesda Children's Home. We've been able to take care of 36 kids. The home is in really, really bad shape. With your guys' help, we were able to move them into a new home and take in 4 new boys in the home. We separate boys and girls. We have homes for both nearby each other. And so this is the kids. And then if we go to the next photo, this is the new home that we were able to get with your guys' help.
I got it.
There you go.
Boom.
So yeah, sorry it's really small. We had just made it smaller so that we could email it out. And so it's super small, but this is the new home that we were able to get with your help. We have about, I think, a 20-year lease on that now, so that's really nice.
Oh, shit. Nice.
We didn't pay for it fully, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But it's so nice because before there was no place for the kids to move around. We've got land now and a lot of other places. So this is literally thanks to you. This is because of you. So
hype, you guys. Good job. Holy shit.
That's really cool.
It gives me chills. And I'm gonna be going to this place in September, and I'm gonna be sending videos back to the Twitch community to show you guys exactly where this went. So those are, you know, one of the main areas, and then I want to talk about some of the kids with scholarships. So this first girl, this is Annette, and she got a full scholarship to do business and economics at university. So first the kids have to get accepted to university, and if they do, which is only a small percentage of kids in Uganda, then we say we'll support you in that. So because of you, Annette is studying business and economics.
That's
Oh,
rad.
shit.
So I don't know if you guys realize that when we're doing these kinds of charity drives and stuff, and one of the reasons I wanted to work with Halo especially is, you know, you guys are very much, you maximize, because I used to work with Halo, like I know, like, it's not like some giant charities where you do a lot of work and the next thing you know, you see that charity doing a giant gala and a music video and all this other stuff. Like, what I loved about Halo when I worked with them is I see firsthand money comes in, and then Rebecca's like, okay, this money's going here, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this really awesome thing. So you guys may not have known it when you were, you know, donating, but you literally have now bought a house for a bunch of kids and now paying for their tuitions and college education. So
Yeah, and I have to say on that,
so cool.
Truly, you know, Halo is 80-20 nonprofit, means that we make sure that always at least 80% goes to all of our programs. Only 20% goes to overhead, just so we can fund this kind of stuff.
Such low overhead.
And but look, this year, literally, we were at 87% of all the money raised. So all the money we raised with you guys, 100% went into programs. But this year, we're at 87% is all going to our programs. 13% with like everything we do, which means paying rent for places and all the kinds of just kind of funding the few people that work for Halo. Yeah,
it's a really small team.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
So that was Annette, and then this next girl, this is Maureen, and Maureen is now studying tailoring. So she's learning how to make clothes for people. That's what she wants to do, as well as hairdressing. So she's going to school for that.
So cool.
She absolutely loves that. I'm gonna, as soon as I'm there in Uganda, I'll make a video and send it over to you guys of what she's doing with that. And then the next girl is Jorira, and it's a weird name. It's fun to say. It's got a W in it. Jorira, and she is studying cosmetology now because of you guys. So this is just a few of the scholarships we've given out so far. I just wanted to like show you a few. And the next one, Brian got accepted in medical school. And,
that's rad.
And because of you, he's starting medical school this next year. So those are 4 scholarships we've already given out, which is so much fun. And then another one is Arafat. Arafat got accepted. So there's this really cool video producer. He's in Uganda. He takes on 6 kids per year, and he literally is like, you know, here's 6, and once I find my 6, no one else is getting in. Arafat became one of the 6. And one of the things we teach in the homes is like trustworthiness, that if you're not trustworthy, there's no point. And so one of the ways this guy tests the kids that he brings in is that he drops money on the ground and he sees if they'll give it back. And so recently Arafat was telling me that the guy dropped money and Arafat picked it up and was going to give it back to him, but the guy left and he went on a 2-week trip, came back, and Arafat still had the money for him, which meant the guy was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I even did that, which made him trust Arafat even more. And because of your guys' help, Arafat has all of his studies paid for to study video production. He's been doing a phenomenal job. And we actually have a video that he made.
So we have a video that he's made, and which you guys have helped support, which is really cool. So I'm going to ask that if you turn the background music off, go full screen up on us for a little bit while I switch out to the music video on the computer.
And we'll just play a few minutes of this because it goes on for like maybe 5 to 7 minutes. But it's so funny and it's so cool. A lot of the kids in the background are all kids from the Bukesa Children's Home. And so it just cracks me up. This is pure Ugandan TV. You'll love this.
Yo, sono studio
Got on my head, it's all breathing now. Cause the beat didn't matter when it's still round.
Is he the VP?
Yeah, he filmed all of it. Yeah, he's all VP. And he edited it. This is all him. And this is a full musician in Uganda, so. And then all these kids in the background, a lot of these kids are from the children's home as extras. So that's an example of a video he created for a professional musician in Uganda. And just have to put this out there. I'm going in September, and if any of you guys know anyone who has a laptop, Arafat to edit, he wants to start a video production company. He's really good. He's gotten great work. He's at the last part of his year-long scholarship with this producer, and he really, really needs a laptop.
So we'll work on that. I think that's something we can work on as a community, possibly through Amazon wishlist or something like that. Or we'll work on that, or maybe make it a goal for a week. I think that's really cool. So you said that in that particular area, like helping support his goal and dream of being like a video producer, like that's actually a valid way of making income for your future in that part of the world. Like there's a lot of need for video production and a lot of video production jobs, and not many people have those skills. So him having that skill really makes him more viable and gives him a future, which we could definitely figure something out like that.
Yeah, and I mean seriously, the whole part of Halo, empowering youth, that's why we like focus on the word empower, is not handouts, but taking kids who've been living on the streets, giving them a really safe place to live, helping them have a good education and a really strong emotional support, and then empowering them to start their own life is what our goal is, so that they can then have their own families and then give back. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people just take care of them until they're 18 and they're like, good luck. And we want to really get them off on the right foot. And we have, for a long time, been struggling with the scholarship side of it. So when Hyper RPG was like, let's do this, that extra money that came in has been able to just let us just jumpstart into a lot more scholarships for the kids, which is so cool. So truly, thank you so much.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, we had an awesome call with Rebecca this morning and talked a lot about how things will work next year and programs that we might start working on. So there's a really good chance moving forward that you'll see more updates from the Halo Foundation, especially when you're in Uganda, keeping you guys updated on where the money you donated is going, so you have a direct link to knowing that you made a really awesome investment.
And seeing what that money gets to do, that's something that a lot of charities or whatever, they're like, oh, here, send you pictures. I'm like,
right.
It's really hard to see and visually grasp it, and this is really amazing.
That so money goes a long way.
Yeah.
And that's why, I mean, seriously, when Zach called us, because Zach has worked with Halo, when he was younger, and has actually been in Nicaragua on the ground working with us.
10 years ago, man. He's a lot younger.
But it's so cool. And I was actually talking to him this morning, I'm going to get him to come to Uganda.
That would be awesome.
One of these
days. It'd be really cool. And I think the plan for next year, guys, is Rebecca mentioned that coming up, they're building in Uganda a learning center.
Yeah.
And that it would be really great if we made that like a Hyper RPG sponsored learning center. And we could provide the technology, equipment, and stuff that they need. Because one thing that Halo does is using art, and you know how much I love art and how important that is to me. But something that would be cool for Hyper RPG and things that we have access to that a lot of the Halo supporters don't, is that we are a technology company, and we can definitely help support that aspect and sending them the right direction for getting them computers to help educate them and to teach them English and get them more prepared for college and things like that. So we're going to work on trying to figure out a way to make that happen and find a more round robin kind of, make sure that you're constantly getting updated on how all that money is working and how your efforts as a community are really helping support someone a world away.
Totally. And I mean, on that level, especially on the tech side, what we're trying to do with the Learning Center is we have 9 different homes in Uganda, and with the Learning Center allows them all to come. And before, if we were to buy a computer or tablet, we couldn't monitor it in the home, so maybe it get broken or get lost. At the Learning Center that we're running now for them, we'll be able to have a computer center. And just like here, I mean, you have to be computer literate. You've got to do that to get a job, especially getting university there. But you know, maybe 1 out of 100, maybe one out of 1,000 people have access to a computer there. So the fact that our kids will have access to computers, hopefully that'll be our goal, will just put them, you know, so far ahead.
Yep, that's gonna be rad. So guys, thank you once again so much for
truly.
contributing to the launch of this channel and to that charity, the charity drive, and supporting the Halo Foundation. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to Chris, it means a lot to Rebecca too. They said on the phone today like how blown away they were by the whole thing, how crazy it was for us to just come out of nowhere and support them in that way. And we definitely want to continue that moving forward. You know, it's going to be a while before we do another charity drive because we understand that we tax you guys pretty heavily. Don't want to tap.
Also, you have to give Mitch some time to enjoy his beard before you shave it again.
Before we shave his beard off again, right?
Yeah.
So definitely, Virgil, how long are you hanging out, Chris?
So I drove up here. I left my house at 4:30 a.m. and because we had a 9 a.m. meeting with Halo, and then I'm leaving after this. But I try to get on the chat room as much as I can to say hello to you guys. I love watching it. Obviously, this whole like community, for most people that like can't even, it blows their mind that Twitch exists. And I tell people about Twitch now, and they're like, "Wait, they just play games?" Like, like
wait, they play games not very well.
Well, then what's the, I'm like, no, you gotta watch, and as soon as you watch, you just can't turn it off. So, anyways, I'm just hanging out literally for the next couple hours, and then
cool. Well, we're gonna do some VR painting, so guys, stick around. And Chris, thank you. And since it was, like I said, an update on Halo, I thought it would be fun for you and I to switch on and off and do like a memory from childhood.
Oh yeah.
And we'll kind of improv that. We'll do a line game.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna hop in. Now, what?
Should I have to turn the computer?
No, it'll automatically switch over. It'll switch over.
I'm gonna sit over here so you don't hit me in the solar plex again, because that was very, very memorable.
Yeah, I got it. So, if we're doing a memory from childhood, what do you think? What do you think we should start with, Steph?
I have really odd memories full of monsters, so.
Monsters? I kind of do too, honestly.
Yeah, tell me, like.
Were there any monsters? Okay, so.
I hung out with animals, and I remember certain things around my house full of salamanders and weird woods, but that's it. Yeah, I wasn't like a halfling child stuck in the woods or anything.
So I grew up in the woods too. Like I grew up out in the middle of nowhere, out in the woods. That was my thing. Ooh, we had an update to Tiltbrush. I wonder what that's all about.
Ooh, maybe it's more textures. That'd be really cool.
No.
Come on. I can dream, can't I?
You can dream and you can be wrong.
This table like being camera more.
So I had a recurring dream when I was a kid, and it scarred me. And it was the dog from Sesame Street ate my family. And you might think that's funny, because it is.
I do.
But, it, no joke, fucked me up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, fucked me up pretty bad as a kid. I couldn't watch Sesame Street when I was in kindergarten, and they'd start watching Sesame Street. I would freak out. I was like, I can't. You know, I was a little kid just freaking out and crying, and it's like, no! But that giant dog ate my family, dude.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to move this chat screen over.
Can't see it? Alright, so we cleared the sketch. Let me pull up the chat room in here so I know what the hell's going on.
This is what Tiltbrush looks like, guys.
What?
Just make sure not to punch that screen. It's like in front of the cords, but background music.
I think it's maybe our mics are low.
That could be it too.
I know that we're started Oi. Cookie wasn't even born back then, Super 390. He wasn't born until I was 8. Let's see. So, now we've got that. Chat room's up. So, if we were to kind of like start with childhood memories, the other thing that I like remember the most about that kind of stuff. Oh man, we don't have Twitch alerts pulled up in here either. We are just not ready to stream today. Not ready. You think by starting at 1, we'd have all this extra time to get ready?
No sleep is more valuable.
I've been here since 9. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see here.
Oh, the count. Yeah, I always make jokes about the count. I remember this show. I love the show.
There we
What
go.
are the movies? Any Muppet movie is always gonna have kidnapping though. I mean, you have Labyrinth, you have Dark Crystal.
Annenberg just resubscribed for 6
Woo!
months. Thank you for that.
Thanks for the
Alright, so that's pulled up. We got that up now. Okay, so you need my wallet?
Yep.
Uh-oh, why
This
do you need my wallet?
relationship, guys, like you gotta,
Why do you need my
you gotta
wallet?
talk more than just give me your money.
Don't ask, just give me your money.
Damn it, that makes me nervous. Whenever your employee tells the CEO, I need your wallet. Like, okay. Alright, so other childhood type memories that we might be able to explore and just start getting into is I was a really tiny child.
Really?
Tiny. All the way up until I was a senior in high school, I was about 5 feet tall. I had a really late growth spurt that really messed me up, but the everyone in my family is like 4'11" to 5 feet tall kind of thing. And I was so tiny that most of my memories from childhood had to do with me looking up at the world in a way that was just like, oh my god, I wish I was bigger.
Dude, you can draw giants. Drawing giants in VR is really crazy weird.
Well, because we can't get that tall.
Yeah, I know, but like, drawing the forest, that was creepy.
I can't reach, you know?
Jack and the Beanstalk the whole time. I'm trying to think. What do I remember much as a kid? I remember places. I remember an earthquake. It's all really foggy, and I remember field trips to Angel Island a ton.
Did we just get another resubscribe?
I
No?
didn't hear it.
Nope, not hearing anything. Genova Plus. Oh, there's a new Yojimbot feature. It says, who am I?
Oh!
That's awesome! So that's how you can get updates on what your position is. So Genova Plus 2 is the Yojimbo's high net worth media deliverable custodian with a 3-month rank. Oh, sweet! So Pillowzack was able to link all that up this weekend.
Wow, dude,
So
that's
Command
insane.
Am I? That's awesome.
Holy crap.
That is awesome. That is really cool. Oh, now everybody's doing it. That's great. Everyone figured it out, and they're all like, okay, well, there goes our chat room for a little while. All right, so
Identity crisis, Jesus.
I'm trying to remember some other visual things. The big thing I had a lot when I was a kid was going camping by myself. So I'm gonna start that story in my head. So I went camping by myself for the first time when I was 10 years old.
Was it a follow?
No, that was just them testing, it looks like.
Oh.
So I went camping by myself for the first time when I was 10 years old. And my dad was kind of testing me, you know?
Huh.
Like making me go spend a night in the wilderness by myself and had to start my own fire and everything. So I remember it was like, here, I'll just try to, I'll draw the
My parents tried to do the same thing by kicking me out to the backyard for one night, but they half-assed it, so I didn't learn anything besides the fact that my parents are mean.
So like, there's this creek bank here. And it was a freshwater creek, about a half-mile behind our house. And I definitely remember that on the creek bank there was this, hey,
guys.
that was a resubscribe. Static White Wolf.
White Wolf.
Static the White Wolf. Thank you for the 6-month subscription. So we had this like creek that ran through, and I camped out on this bend. Okay, so it was like the creek came to a bend. On the opposite side, which like would be way over there, there was a bluff kind of thing.
I can't read that. Memicus?
And there was a little
Subscribe for 3
waterfall.
months. Thanks for resub.
Little waterfall in the creek here, kind of thing. And I set up a camp in like a tent, like right on the
How
bend of
old
that
were
thing.
you?
I was 10.
Wow.
So what I did was I remember like I got a rock and I kind of placed it down, and I was using that rock to sit on. I like pulled this rock over with all my might, kind of thing. And then I had a campfire that I had built that I'm sure was big to me, but was actually really tiny, probably really insignificant. You know, and I know I would have put rocks around the campfire first, because
Yeah.
you
Keep it under control.
Well, you know, it's just like, I was trying to do everything the way Boy Scout books and my dad had taught me. There was no being lazy on all that stuff. It all had to be like really.
Rantor, thanks for the resubscribe. 2 months.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so it all had to be extremely like, this is the way you do it. This is how you have to do it.
Because of safety, obviously.
Or just, you know, I'm a Boy Scout. I'm gonna survive out in the wilderness by myself. And I know I had a can of beans, of course.
Oh. Do you remember like the color of this can?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
They were red. Actually, you know what they were? They weren't beans. They were those little like mini hot dogs in the can.
Oh yeah.
No, okay. So what is it called? It's like the beans and Franks thing. It's like the tin weenies with the beans and a little red can with the yellow label on it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I remember
My memory's so freaking weird.
I heated those up on a fire. I brought a pot to make my dinner on. Like I remember bringing a pot, but what I didn't bring was a knife. So I had caught a fish. Like I caught a little fish, and I didn't bring a knife, so I had to grab a rock, like, and break it on another rock and try to make it really sharp and descale the fish.
Oh.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
And I remember eating the bones and the scale and everything.
Scales are
really,
the worst. Like bones I can deal with,
upset
scales are
with
the worst.
Really upset with myself.
So upsetting. Fish scales are upsetting.
And then I had a little tent. Whoopsie.
Do you want to push back more?
No, it's just not showing up on the boundaries are a little weird, but I can teleport. That's the great thing.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about this new update.
VR fun, guys.
Whoop, whoop. Cool. All right, so.
The kitty tents. We always pitch those up in our living room all
Right?
the time. Yeah.
Right?
A little dome.
And I remember like also like keeping it like really, really close to the fire. You know, it's not my way of being a scared 10-year-old and like pretending that. I definitely remember there was a flap on the side too, because at night
You could roll up and roll down.
well we had I had coyotes coming to my camp that night when I was 10, and I remember that very vividly. Being a 10-year-old.
We can't teleport up or down, and I really want to in order to make big things. I painted a minotaur at one point, and I couldn't reach the horns. So
I know, yeah, I want to be able to go up and down.
Because I planned very poorly.
So behind the tent was this embankment too.
You're close to the table.
Yeah, I see it.
Cool.
Turn on the thing. Cool. So there was this like rock embankment, kind of from where the high water level was, and it went right.
Nature's
behind the
cuddlers? Sure, I think. I don't know, I've not seen wild coyotes in person.
Oh, really?
No. I mean, like, they're not medium-ish size, they're not as big as wolves, but like, God, in the wild, like, you're at the mercy of nature and it's so different.
I'm sure. Having a little fishing pole. So I was definitely catching the fish. I know what I had in my little tackle box.
I wish my parents sent me to like force me to wilderness survival. I'd be so good at it, but it's like, oh, you're a girl. I'm like, what? But there's no like opportunities. Like I would rather have joined Boy Scouts, but there's like Girl Scouts. I'm like, fuck your
Right,
knees.
right.
Sorry. This is like not what I'm gonna go there for. I want to learn to survive. You know, so.
So up on this hill,
Yeah.
I had bobcats back home too. We'll say like up in this hill we had these like the coyotes up here the way my child brain would have. There's definitely gonna be a night scene for sure. Or you can come in and just draw whatever the fuck on top of it.
On top of this?
Put your own memories in there. We'll merge them. So yeah, in fact, just to make sure that reads the way my brain would have, we'll go ahead and.
Oh, those eyes. Yeah.
That's the yap, and that's where it freaks you out when you're a kid. There's like
or like skunks and raccoons that would just fiddle around my yard. So when I was that one, I was like, she was like, "What the fuck's in my
I
backyard?"
don't know if I ever went camping and didn't have a raccoon like come up on me. Ever. I don't know if that ever happened. Or I mean, not have one. Not have one.
The music's actually really quiet in here, so I actually can barely make it out.
Yeah.
But thank you, Metal Gear Solid. Nighttime camp snake eater.
Let's just go black. Let's just do it in black. Nighttime. Ain't no stars out here.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I knew a bunch of guy friends who were in Boy Scouts. It was like, I want to learn how to make fires and skin things. One of my friends, she's also like a nurse, and there's a funny story where she ate roadkill. Now, it's not horrible. It was like freshly killed deer, and she pulled out the back venison off of it, just like fresh carved it off the road where it was still clean and fresh, and just like took it and ate it. I was like, that's really
interesting.
Cool. I think that's really cool.
I mean, I wouldn't have done that for safety reasons.
Oh, yeah, I know, for sure, but... You do the embers, too, then it looks really real. I made that little campfire for that story. Really?
Got those.
She's still alive. I mean, give her credit for that. I mean, I drank bourbon out of an uncleaned Viking horn, so certain risks, I guess. I don't know. Not the same as roadkill, obviously.
So I'm gonna say, like, I was probably, like, sitting, like, hugging my knees kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck all that up there. Who wants to go up there? Nobody.
No.
Fuck that place.
No one, man.
No one wants to go up there. Fuck that place, man. Okay, so I'm gonna teleport over. What jerks. Where's the creek at night? Just kind of like... There's nothing creepier than water and pitch blackness.
Oh, yeah.
And I grew up on this lake, and we're so far out in the middle of nowhere. There is no... There's no, like, if the moon's not out, there's no light. And you're just in total pitch black darkness. And it is the freakiest shit ever when you're on the water. And you can hear stuff, you know? You hear, like, a fish splash, and you look around, and you can't see shit. You're like, what the fuck is going on? It's always...
Real camping wise, I went like a year ago, and we hung out on a lake, and there were bats and stuff, and there's so many stars out. Holy crap. This is the only reason why I'd own a car, so I could go camping and run away. Frog legs are really good. And
I love frog legs.
And they do kind of taste of chicken.
Love me some frog legs, yo.
These have a really weird consistency.
Yes,
but they're really good.
Alright.
Platypus tastes like fish.
Huh? What?
Platypus tastes like fish.
Really?
Totally kidding.
Alright,
Oh.
switch!
I was like, they're more
Switch! Now you're in.
Dude, this is great.
Oh, I totally ate frog legs, Mondor. I ate some frog legs. I ate a lot of frog legs.
Don't talk shit about weird legs.
You right or left-handed?
Right-handed.
There you go. That's your right. Your left. So we're gonna switch out every 15 minutes and just keep building the scene, and then next week she'll start and I'll build off that. But add your own fucked up memories from. Did you ever go camping when you were a kid?
Not when I was a kid. No, my parents are extremely like protective and shit. So.
But you grew up out in the woods?
No, I did not actually. I grew up in suburbia and niceness. There's like a little creek nearby and stuff. And it was fun. I would catch newts out there, but it's always like in the safety of people and whatever. People and whatever, you know? So, yeah, it was always very strange.
Benoit said to save.
What, you say this?
Mhm.
Yeah, I should say that probably.
You know how stuff likes to fail.
Fail? Let's do the most memorable thing to you. That. Okay.
It's the sound more than anything. It's
Yeah.
the sound of when you're in that tent
It's not. It's
and
also
you're
like
sleeping,
you can't
and it's like
hear that
probably
shit,
in
you
my
know?
brain I'm like it's probably 4 in the
Forget.
morning, but it was probably like 8 p.m. You know?
You're gonna teleport on this thing, or is
It's
it?
the little pin.
There it is. Okay, cool. Over there. So, I remember. I used to go to this little trip out into a place called Angel Island. This is like the ferry trip. Everybody goes out here, and I still can't see this chat thing. Okay, hold on. I need to learn how to do this right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you're camping and you're trying to sleep, it's like every little sound is amplified.
Yeah, and
And-
also it's like the darkness.
I mean,
thing, too.
it's funny because as a 10-year-old, like, yeah, I'm in that tent. I hear a little rummaging around in my stuff outside, and I'm like, okay, it's a possum, it's a possum, it's a possum. Nope, everything's fine, it's totally possum. And then right next to the tent, I hear one of them start yapping, you know, and then I hear one up on the hill yell, and then it yells and does its howl, and I'm just like, holy shit balls! You know, 10-year-old me was freaking out and started dreaming up scenarios in my head where I was gonna have to grab the fishing pole and stab him with the fishing pole to survive.
I remember being out on the beach, let's see, and this is when I was like a little kid too. Little kid me. I remember there was a mist. I swear to God, this is like a total, not making this shit up, but there are no ghost ships out on Angel Island. It's like a very small little island that you stop by when you're like, a lot of immigrants stop by. There's like a lot of like small history in that town that I don't remember anymore. But God, I remember this vision though. Holy shit, it scared the living shit out of me though. So
You saw a ghost ship.
I saw a fucking ghost ship when I was a kid. I saw a freaking ghost ship, and this thing.
You know this-
I hate that circle. I don't know how you use that circle. I don't know how you use that circle.
The what?
That the palette. I always use the square. So there was like this fog settling in, as it does. It's right by the ocean.
Oh yeah, let's add some fog in this scene. And hey, Intermetheus just resubscribed. Thank you for that.
Cool, thank you. 6 months. Ever since the beginning.
Ooh, promoted to the rank of Banner Sergeant.
Ooh.
6 months as the Yojimbo's Adjunct Security Moderation Executive.
We need so much help and security. Protect us from us, please.
But the scariest thing I ever encountered camping, strangely, wasn't the random homeless person that followed me out through the woods.
Oh God.
It was screech owls in mating season. And never in my life, knowing what that sound was, I'm not kidding you, 17-year-old me and a group of friends, honestly, 100% honest to God, thought we were being invaded by aliens. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like, our imagination started running wild. We're out in the middle of the woods about, you know, there's no such thing as cell phones. We had walked about 3 miles in to get to this location. And we had a couple flashlights, but for the most part, it's just a campfire. And at that point, like when I turned 15, we stopped using tents. We just set up a sleeping bag next to a fire, and that's how we camped. We never used tents anymore. And you hear them fly overhead first, like the, and then you'd hear them scream. Guys, go YouTube screech owls mating. Holy fuck.
Have you, like...
Not knowing what that sound was, like, and us, like, shining our flashlights up, and every once in a while we just get a glimpse of, like, a winged body, because the trees are really thick. It's very almost, like, thick forest. So through branches, you would just see flashes of movement, and hearing these screams, and we couldn't figure it out. And it freaked us out so much that we ran back to the vehicle and went back home, and my dad, hearing us, like, come in at 4 in the morning, came down. For one, immediately made fun of us, called us all pussies, because that's how, men in Arkansas
That's how
talk.
you raise your kids, yes.
That's how you raise kids in Arkansas. And told us to get out of the house and go back to the woods. Because that was the other big rule that he had. We were never allowed to go camping and come home.
Oh,
If we said we were going
what?
camping, we had to stay out there.
Really?
Yeah.
That fucking sucks. So out of the mist, this prowl came out. It was the Viking ship. It was totally Viking ship, like black, but reflective and iridescent. And it came in and then it sailed away. And this memory is super vivid because it didn't feel like a dream to me. It felt so stupidly real. I didn't have that cute.
So what you're saying is we need to put this boat, like, coming in on the creek next to the camp, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's...
Pretty much, it's right there, right?
We could, like, make it curve around.
Yeah, so like... It didn't have those huge spikes on the side of its head. Remember its face? Just kind of a shorter stout.
So guys, tip to the channel to have the computer, friend computer, tell us friend computer's most interesting childhood memories of camping out in the middle of the woods. Man, I'm a real big fan of this "Who Am I" command. That's pretty cool.
Pretty
Thanks for that
awesome.
work,
That's
Zach.
great.
Pretty rad.
Yeah. Like you can truly introduce yourselves in chat now.
You are a member of the Ojimbo.
Is it thick paint that does the really cool thing? I don't remember anymore. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, thick paint's super textured.
But like... And there's like this dark, iridescent, mossy kind of color to all the scales that was like on this prow all the way down.
So this ghost ship you saw.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was like 6, 7. I was so small. I was like shorter, like right there. And I saw it turn and come out of the mist. I was there with people too. And I was like, dude, did you see that? Did you freaking see that? And I don't remember like what the actual reply is.
This is great. Invader Shaney is Yojimbo's enterprise parkour sanitation overseer. Gotta keep that parkour sanitized.
Yeah, because you know how people break their faces on that crap. God, I want any more face juice. We had SXC Dash has just followed us.
Hey, thank you for that follow.
Hey, so this is us playing in Tiltbrush, sharing childhood memories. This is Zach's first camping trip as a kid when he was 10, haunted by coyotes at night.
And now also haunted by a ghost
gigantic
ship
ghost ship coming.
Grab those coyotes. The coyotes are gonna hop on that ship and sail into every child's fucking nightmares.
All the nightmares.
The one thing I like about shows like Stranger Things is hopefully it's reminding a new generation of kids what they should be scared of.
Oh yeah, like
I feel like, I mean, I guess video games can contribute.
we had
quite a bit.
Watership Down, dude. Like, of
That's
course
some
we're all messed up
fucking,
as
like,
fuck. Jeez, come
80s
on.
kids movies like gave us shit to be horrified of, and there was also that sense of the unknown.
Yeah.
And actually, Malika and I had a really good conversation about why stuff like Stranger Things, and why it's so much fun as a filmmaker to set stuff in the 80s, is the aspect of it being a simpler time with access to less information allows for more mystery. It makes mysteries more fun. And now you can almost debunk any mystery thing that you're filming and setting in a small town or anything like that. Like, like your Twin Peaks and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like it's a different kind of mystery. You know, it's like the mysteries are happening on the web, but when it comes to the information being right at your fingertips and having cell phones and reception and everything else, like storytellers have to find ways to immediately get rid of cell phones and like get rid of access to the world at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Kids are watching Stranger Things. They better be.
Yeah.
God damn it! If I had kids, they'd be
So,
watching
like,
that show.
The way I remember stuff that I watched as a kid wasn't nearly as, I didn't have the sense to know that it was terrifying. Some things terrified me that I look back at now. I'm like, what the hell are you afraid of? Like, I was like, one of my friends, she watched Ghostbusters, and to her it was a horror movie. You know, like it could definitely play it as a horror movie because it's like when I saw The Stuff as a little kid, holy shit, that was scary as shit to me. I didn't eat yogurt for a very long time because that crap scared the living shit out of me as a kid. But looking at it now, it's probably like it's 80s horror. Like nobody, who cares? It's 80s horror. You know?
Dude, I watched the book out of the thinking back to the movies I watched. Did we also get? Was that a follower, Scott?
Yes, Cypher Crash.
Thank you, Cypher Crash, for that follow. Very much appreciated.
Where is?
I mean,
oh shit, everything's really close.
okay, so I watched all of the Puppet Master movies when I was in grade school. So like all of them. I also watched.
I realize where I am now. Okay, there you go. That's where I want to be.
I watched. Well, I was a huge horror aficionado when I was like super
You were-
young. I loved
You
horror
loved
movies
horror?
when I was a kid. I watched so many. Strangely, Death Machine was like the scariest horror movie I ever watched, and I went back and tried to watch it recently. I was like, this is fucking terrible. It's so bad. It's not even scary at all. But I must have been in the right mindset because so much of horror is about your surroundings.
And not
the
knowing
mood.
and unknowing, right?
Yeah, the mood that you're in, how
Yeah.
late at night it was, if there was anyone else in the house, you know, all those things contributed to how scary the movie was.
I just remembered a ton of newts where I used to live, and I love newts. They're the best. Cute little dudes.
I also, like, RoboCop was one of my favorite
Oh,
memories
yeah,
as a
for
kid,
sure.
and then I think about that movie now, and I'm like, damn, man. 80s were not, 80s were not gentle on kids.
No, they weren't. Like, I watched Aliens 3 when I was like 5. I liked it. I actually didn't find it frightening. I thought it was really cool. I don't know. People talk about like, oh, your parents like not raising you well, like letting you watch stuff like that. You know, like kids interpret things their own way. Like I'm watching one of my friends raise their 3-year-old, and they're always like, I wonder how he's gonna react because you never really tell. They took him out to Monster Palooza out in LA, and it was a very like, this could go really well or it could go really poorly. He could freak the fuck out and hate everything,
Yeah.
or he could just have the time of his life, and he had the time of his life. He actually did not like The Predator.
Oh, wow.
There's something about being crab-facey that he was like, no, I'm done. I'm
So
done.
much.
Yeah, me too. But he was like, no Predator, fuck this shit. No, I'm done. I'm out. But he loved everything else, all the monsters, all the costumes and everything. Yeah, this was nice.
Can somebody link the schedule to Gen Con in the chat room? Somebody was asking for that. We have the schedule, we just got a link to it. And we might be taking HeroClix off that schedule and adding something else because we started packing everything for Gen Con and we have way too much stuff to fly with, and I don't think we can, just to take these, we have to take 300 of these to fit a 4x8 foot table.
Oh my god, you guys are playing BattleTech out there?
We're playing BattleTech, and we can't do it for too much time, so even though we only have a total of 4 hours of BattleTech at the event, it's going to cost us the most money to bring everything.
Yeah. Oh man.
What you painting today, says Terra Army.
What you painting?
We
So
are just doing a line kind of game.
yeah. Childhood
And it
memories.
looks like we're creating like a
There's a mute
kid's...
there in your stream. Now your stream's all magical and creepy.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah. Animal eyes, right? Wait, see what else? What else do I remember? I don't remember much else as a kid beyond Newt Creek and this crazy Viking ship that came out of nowhere. Even though I looked it up and there were no Viking ships, no ghost stories. What? These are Jimbos. That's Paul. Superintendent with 1 rank of volunteer. Oh, you can ask actually who is other people too?
Yeah, it's cool.
That's great. So much of who is Claudia. Tell me who Jackie Dash is. Let's see.
Thanks, Jim.
Is this wait? What was behind
It's
your?
just a rock wall.
Oh.
It's kind of like so the creek at normal levels had that little waterfall over there, and it was fairly low. It was only about 4 feet deep where the waterfall hit. But then there was like another there was like a small embankment from the curve where the curve of the creek had kind of eaten out the embankment on the side, and it was a good place to set your tent at night because you were kind of like protected from wind and everything else on the backside.
Yeah. Dude, that must have been so scary.
Yeah, in my head, I definitely remember imagining that a coyote was gonna jump off the top and like land inside the tent. And
Okay, I'll make your nightmare real then. Fine. I can do that.
Put a coyote on that ledge right above it.
I can do that.
It would be behind you there, above the tent.
Above the tent right here?
Yeah. Oi. Yes, you can, less than caring. What's up, Barefoot Jr.? So, I'll probably do another round in here, and then I might have to step out early and let Steph finish out because we have so much to get ready. Rai and I's flight is tonight.
Yeah,
And-
they're gonna have to fly out there and then drive. It's gonna be
Yeah.
so much fun.
Oi. We still have a lot to get ready for that, and I still have a lot to get ready for tonight's episode of Vanquished because I've been getting ready for Gen Con and you know, Bronze Girl decided to take the show in a totally new direction.
You wanted a good conclusion to your volume. You need to have a good cliffhanger. That's what you. I don't know what you
No,
broke.
volumes aren't about cliffhangers. Volumes are about tightening things up.
And a setup for the next. So hey, you know, you got what you wanted, sort of. I mean, what, 60 characters a minute and great at murdering PCs. Like, did you not read the resume? It'll be fun. I think it's gonna be great. I think you'll do great. Hey, if my DM got us out of limbo for no real reason, I think you can do. I think you've got this, Zach. This is not a coyote.
It's something more terrifying.
Yeah. This is out of your nightmares.
Great.
This is probably what you saw. I think the visions of children are so very, very different, you know?
Oh yeah. No, this is definitely what ate my family.
Yeah, oh yeah, right?
Cool.
You're welcome. We had a really cool talk about mythology and monsters, and I kind of figured out why I really like them and why I think they make more sense than people. I'll make it worse for you. Oh, I can't do a little chat. That chat thing on the backside of the thing is really fun. Have that. Let's see.
Hot and humid with T-storms. I think I own one pair of shorts.
Is that where you're headed?
Indianapolis. Yep.
Cool.
Indianapolis.
Cut a bunch of your jeans apart.
That's what Rai does.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope that's what Rai does. Rai, do you actually just buy pre-torn short shorts, jorts?
He's not a real hipster if he doesn't. I'm kidding.
That poor kid inside that tent. About to get fucked up.
So screwed up. There you go.
Garinator, I am a big fan of humidity. I like it.
I love to read things.
Something is seriously wrong with you.
What?
I like humidity. I'm
Humidity?
saying I like humidity.
Oh.
I don't really sweat, so I like it.
You do.
It like makes my joints feel better.
Eternal Night. There was a 70s trivia hops. That's the reason why. It's the price we pay to be entertaining.
God damn it. Zach, Rai just spent $100 at Old Navy buying more jorts on your card.
God, that's why I asked.
That's why you needed that card, yeah.
Trust issues, man. What else do you want me to add to this? Oh, that is really creepy. It's like a rat wolf over there, right? Right above the corner. I live in Florida interior. Oh, I cannot do. Oh, I went to Comic-Con one year and it was just like, I'm done. I'd rather go back to Arizona. I'd rather die in the desert heat than.
Oh, I love humidity.
I can do.
Where I grew up on the Missouri-Arkansas border was like this tri-lake area, and we'd get spot T-storms every day.
Man,
in the summer, and it was so humid. I loved it.
I don't remember what the tent.
The only thing that sucked was the bugs.
Oh,
like you'd be trying to sleep at night. Oh, that's a good color for that tent.
I remember my tent being this color. Like the roof of it was green and the bottom of it was yellow.
Yeah, like a different color.
I remember.
Mine would have been a Coleman tent, so it would probably have been a dark green. I would have had a Coleman. My dad was nothing if not brand loyal when he'd find like a brand he liked. So we had like Coleman lanterns.
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing too when I was 10. I would have had a gas lantern out there.
Oh, shit.
A natural gas lantern. And he taught me how to use those, and I had to use those and everything.
They're scolding me. I remember.
Cicadas are loud this year in Kentucky. I miss, man, every 7 years, like, oh yeah, like it was such a cool thing to be camping out at night and just hear that just light up the entire, it was so cool to me, like the cicadas in the summer. I miss those sounds.
Yeah. I remember going to Arizona and going, what the fuck are these crickets? And then realizing that the house that my mom bought wasn't sealed properly. It was like, wow, I hate everything. It was great. I really hate everything.
Alright, hey Zach, did you figure out how to not have a whole party wipe on Vanquish tonight? That's kind of up to them, man. I'm gonna give them as many opportunities as I can to like survive, but against their own...
They're gonna have to grow a spine and not think of the children, I guess.
They work really hard to put themselves in danger.
Yeah, so... Hey, it's a character plot point. You know, it's gonna be interesting. Which is like, oh, speaking of like character plot points, I want Talon to figure out what the hell he's trying to do. Bugging the shit out of me, like, I'm just gonna pull my sword out and everything. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you first, you dumbass, what are you doing? I swear to God, like, the one thing keeping him alive is the rest of the group.
That's really great. Somebody typed, ! Who is Jim Stewart Allen? And then Jim Stewart Allen says, I'm Jim Stewart Allen.
Yeah! That Oregon Trail playthrough was one of the best things I'd ever seen in my entire life. I tell my friends that amazing story. How you lost 12 oxen! It's like, what? Oh, man.
Yeah, technically tonight is the end of Volume 1 on Vanquish, so this will be the last issue of Volume 1, and Volume 2 will start with a new storyline, a new jumping on point, so...
This is a good place for a character like reconciliation right now. Like, they got a lot to grow up with now. They have to realize something, you know? Especially throwing in, like, it was a good idea throwing in Bronze as like a point of like, hey, guys,
do shit.
Are you being real?
Let's murder things. Or let's drop this into the abyss. Jesus.
You get
I figured when I made it very clear that the abyss is the worst place to go and you should not do that.
Hey, we got dumb and we got stuck in limbo in our D&D campaign, so I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, we got stuck in limbo. I forget why. Oh, because our stupid airship was like, I think our airship got too little HP, but whatever, and we got shot down, and then in an attempt to save us, our DM was like, oh, you're in limbo. I'm like, what? Why? Why did you do this? Actually, a better idea for this. So, my biggest thing about... Oh shit, that's a little too dark. I wish they could preview like the way everything appears a little better in this app.
Well, I'm not a big fan of how every brush, the color is different.
Yeah. Or
you
like
know,
how
when you switch
flat
between
reacts.
oil paint and thick paint, it's a different color.
Yeah.
despite you being on the same color. That kind of stuff drives me a little nuts.
Also with like texture and stuff here, it's like, yeah. I want to be able to flat.
So Malika has a ton of work to do to get ready for Mechaverse Kaiju this
Which
Friday.
I have no idea what to expect from that.
Well, it's based on the Fate system. I've never played with the Fate system before, have you?
No. So I'm going in
The
blind.
campaigns in the book look awesome. Like, it looks like a lot of fun. It also looks like a ton of work for a one-off. But the idea is maybe if this works really well and everybody digs it, it could be a backup for DFAs that are offline.
Okay. Am I supposed to prep anything? Oh, well,
You're probably gonna have to ask Malika. I don't know what her plan is.
Yeah.
But I got her the Fudge Dice, the core rule book, and the Mechaverse Kaiju book, so.
Mechaverse is okay, cool. Can we use our oh, you guys are bringing some of those models, aren't you?
Well, we'll have the leftover mechs.
It's true. No one touch my barong. No one gets to touch my barong. Don't touch my barong, I'll kill you. Don't touch my.
What
Do not
if
touch my Kosuke.
What if I told you we already packed it?
No, my Kosuke. Whoever winds up piloting him needs to be gentle. You should definitely have the neon catapult, though. That's the one you should definitely bring.
Just put your name right on that sheet, Father Bill.
What is that? You brought a box? What is that over there? Your pans, pots, pans.
The old fish pan.
Oh, fish pan.
The scaled with a rock fish.
Yeah, that's too tragic. That is too tragic.
Listen, Carrie, we're not going to pack the shark suit, but I might give you some cards. We're going to be doing a raffle at Gen Con, and we're also going to be doing a scavenger hunt. So we're working on making a scavenger hunt right now with all of our partners. So we'll have a giant giveaway for whoever can complete the scavenger hunt. And, oh my god, it's Nightbot. I have so much to learn about you, Nightbot. And we're also doing we're doing like 2 raffles a day with prizes, and then we're also doing a scavenger hunt. So maybe less than caring, we'll just have you go around and tell people to join our scavenger hunt.
The guy wasn't like me being that close.
I know, right? It's weird.
Oh god, keeps
It's
like
a little busy,
reshifting me.
right?
I'm like,
Yeah,
"Ugh."
yeah.
There you go. Now your nightmares are real. Look, Zach. You get a newt watching you. Save this thing. Jesus, so creepy. Next powerful on. To pick up one of those tanks in. I was asking about picking up a tank to use to either throw or whatever. I'm pretty sure. I'm assuming Tyler is GMing because he's the only one who really can.
For DFA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could ask and like give a good enough reason. Like last time, like last show, we were just doing a big like exposition battle fight. Like I was like, oh, can I like jet boost myself off this roof and land on the floor because I'm in a really bad place right now and I sacrificed enough actions to be able to do it. So
is it already 2 o'clock?
Is
oh
it?
wow, it is.
You're gonna have to finish this out on your own. I'm gonna send somebody else out to talk. You just
Okay.
let this thing run wild. I've got to get back to work and get ready for Gen Con.
Oh, good. I'm gonna draw a Wendigo then, because you're in the forest and you're scared. So
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
draw a Wendigo.
We could let Joe hop in it for a little bit and add his own nightmares.
Yeah,
This is Joe's
Joe!
last week. This is
Joe!
Joe's last week.
Joe, add your childhood
So we
nightmares
should
to
make
this
Joe on
nightmare.
every show. Joe, get out here.
Nightbutt. Nightbutt.
I see Joe ignoring us.
Joe! Tell me about how scary your childhood was.
Hop out here, Joe. Share some stories.
Stories? What?
Yeah.
Share some stories, bro.
I'm busy. Well,
Here, share stories. No, you're painting.
I'm painting?
You're painting. Come paint.
I can't paint shit.
You can draw. Paint.
I can write things.
Fine. Write the story. Write something. Add something to this. Tag his tent or do something dumb. Come on. Oh, God.
Man, I'm gonna be the third one in here, so I get the sweatiest out of all this thing. I got a big head though. So
It's okay. You won't get my eyeball sweat. I have glasses on.
Shit. Well, holy shit! What you guys been doing in here?
Stories. Some freaking stories. I don't know how this works. There you go.
Alright.
That was Zach's first camping trip, and I saw a ghost ship when I was a kid.
Is that a snake or is that a bird? It looks like in Necropolis, the little bird ship.
Dragon boat. It's a dragon boat. When I'm a kid, everything's scary.
Is this camping as a tent?
Yeah.
What's this thing over here?
It's a jackal. Or coyote, but it could be a jackal. Why not?
What's this? What's this? Is this a backpack?
Yeah, it's like a rock, some campfire, and a fish that was poorly scaled.
Joe is way too fucking tall.
Okay, I'm stepping in the fire. Well, my experience is camping. We'll do my experience is camping. So I don't know what to write on. I only know
The area is really small too. I keep getting the box sucks.
Which one are you using for this texture?
It's a jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal. Yes, I know it's a jackal.
Which brush are you guys using?
Either oil, I think. You can just tag him, pick it up, just eye drop. But oil and paper were doing like the best textures.
So when I go camping, it's fucking bugs flying. There's little fucking yellow jackets and bees flying over. That's the real camping shit right there. You're trying to eat. You got yellow jackets all up fucking.
Because they're like, fuck yeah, meat, guys.
Yeah. So that's what you got. You got yellow jackets all up in here. They're like buzzing around.
Oh god, yeah, they're freaking scary. I go out and eat my food and share it with crows as fucking yellow jackets all the time.
Oh, fish down here, alright?
Yeah.
Yellow jackets. Yellow jackets.
Yellow jackets.
All over the place, fucking chasing you.
Fucking yellow jackets.
Oh good. I feel like I'm stepping on this.
Mother heavies kill. Ugh. Yeah.
Small.
We had a. Oh, I have a really funny bee story. Oh my gosh, we were graduating 6th grade, right? It was the last 6th graders in our elementary school. We're just hanging out. It's awful. It's sunny. It's so fucking hot. There's no shade. And all of a sudden, midway through the ceremony, the sky gets really dark, and we're like, whoa, did the clouds come by? And we look up, and it's bees. Someone had freaking knocked down a beehive, like, right behind us, and there were just bees in the air. And it was dark, and they blotted out the sun, and we all ran. And it was really, really great, because I was like, fuck graduation. Yay for bees.
How was this?
Huh?
Where was this?
What's what?
Where was this? Like, where was the location where this held at?
Beverly Hills, in California. Not Beverly Hills like Beverly Hills, but like in the Bay, in Vallejo, actually. You want me to fix the back cord so it's behind you, or do you care?
That's alright, I can feel it. Fun fact, I've never ever been stung in my life.
I got stung once.
Knock on fucking, where's the table? Gotta knock on this shit.
Yes, there it is. You can also just double click the small circle button that pulls up the follow, and you can actually do the predator vision.
Hey, you guys ever had sex while camping?
What?
You ever had sex while camping?
No.
It's fucking intense.
Is it about sex while camping?
Get it?
No.
Think about it, you ever had sex while camping? It's fucking intense.
I hate you.
I
hate you.
Oh, last week, jokes. All right.
Worse, you and your dad jokes. Tell them while you're here. God damn it. I had, 25 stink. God damn. It's gross.
So I got a bunch of bees flying around. That's my experience camping. Usually you find a syringe or two every random place, so it's usually by the water. And these are just my experiences camping. I haven't been camping in a while, so I mean, I hear it's changed every now and then.
No, the yellow jacket's still the same.
Fuck, I don't know how to use this shit. I look like a penis.
Everything looks like a penis, Joe. You just have to accept it.
That's what it looks like.
What is that?
It's a syringe on the floor.
You found a syringe?
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Ooh, Beverly went to the hospital due to being stung over 40 times by yellow jackets? Holy
God,
shit.
that's ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Holy shit. I got one fat angry little ass bee on the back of my neck, and that was horrible. I can't imagine what 40 felt
Oh,
like.
whoa.
Whoa.
I love how all the little emotes show up as the actual names. So all I see is inappropriate, inappropriate, inappropriate. What else?
Where did you grow up?
Where did I grow up?
Yeah.
What is this, honesty morning? I grew up... Well,
I asked where, I didn't ask how, so it's not honesty.
I lived all over the place, but I was born in Florida, lived in Panama City, lived in Miami, lived in Naples, lived in Louisiana, lived in Germany.
Oof.
My
So
dad,
how do you feel about humidity?
I fucking hate humidity. That's on the West Coast. West Coast is the best coast. But then
It's true.
lived all over California. Lived all around like LA, East LA, this little farming town called Chino in Ontario, West Covina.
Chino Hills.
Then moved up to the Bay Area. Lived in Oakland, Berkeley, San Jose, Union City, Mountain View, all over the Bay Area. And then moved
You
up-
just traveled around? What are you, just like a fucking...
Well, originally my dad was in the Air Force, so
Oh,
I lived
so you've been on the bases. Okay, so Santa Barbara, all that crap too, right?
lived with my mom, lived with my dad, lived with my mom, lived with my dad, back and forth. And then eventually I moved out west with my mom. And yeah, been on the West Coast ever since. I do enjoy the West Coast. I cannot handle humidity. I did live in Vegas for a year too.
Ooh, that's not humidity though. Is it humidity? No, it's burning desert.
No, yeah, Vegas and Arizona, it's basically like you're in Satan's closet. It's fucking hot as shit.
We were talking about the horrible humidity, like in weekly affirmations, and like Bronze was talking about India and how it's just like it's so awful there. I'm like, yeah, I think the streets actually melt out there. It's so fucking hot. It looks like hell.
I got no room here.
And it's humidity. I know, it sucks, and I don't know why.
Good stuff.
It's hard.
I'm gonna draw a marshmallow. Roasting
Yeah,
marshmallows.
sick.
Since that is very
That's
camping-esque.
Yeah.
But how do you even draw like a fucking stick without looking...
You just take a line. You take a line that's really small.
Yeah, but I'm using oil.
You just use line or marker. There you go. It might be really bright though. Yeah,
That's the hard part.
I can't tell.
Knock
Yeah.
it down a
Okay,
bit.
it might be good, right? There you go. Right?
I don't like that. I've been in Tiltbrush in so long.
Dungeon Brew Specialist. That is freaking awesome, Zenblade. Zen State. Lead Apocalypse Platform Mechanic. That's amazing.
So how do I do this?
I do not like humidity. Yeah, I spent a summer in Arizona. That was interesting. 110 degree dry heat. And then that was the same year I went to Comic-Con in San Diego, and I was like, oh my god, take me back to Arizona. I hate this.
It's a marshmallow. And it's not getting any light from that fire.
Network Adjustment Technician. That's actually fairly accurate, Laura, huh?
Feel a little charriness on here. There's the fire. We're gonna add some fire to this marshmallow.
Yeah, I haven't really... my parents moved up to the Bay Area and I haven't really left. Kind of went around Walnut Creek, grew up in Vallejo, I went down to school
how's
in
that?
Santa Barbara. What?
B-Town!
B-Town. I was like the quiet kid who stayed at home because my parents would let me out, so I don't know what it's like growing up.
Are you reading?
I have zero culture because of that. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Are you reading that? Or are you?
What?
Are you reading that? Or are you telling that?
I'm telling you.
Oh, you live in Vallejo?
Yeah!
Oh.
Resubscribe! Oh wow, I can't read that name from here. I'm just gonna wheel off.
Oh, it's Guach.
Guach!
What up, Guach? Oh, this control's down. There it is. Alright, and usually camping, there's always, you know, under the bridge is always like some dirty tagging, so we're gonna make a wall over here.
Yeah, I grew up in Vallejo. Went to school in Benicia. God, that hellhole.
Oh,
Oof. Super white
Oh,
hellhole.
with the 707?
Yeah. Actually, Todd and I have the same area codes, and we have the same school colors for like 8 years running, and it's really weird.
Alright, so how would I make a wall?
Use really big, either flat brush is really good for just, it'll be a really flat color with zero texture and zero
That's
light,
gonna make huge.
zero speck on that one.
I get all the space in here. Okay, I'm stuck. Help me! I'm stuck.
There you go, you're fine, you're unstuck now.
Isn't there like a straight tool?
There is, but none of you showed me. Like the most important thing, I don't understand why you didn't. Did you pump my barrage? Oh, you didn't. It's right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, watching? See?
Hmm?
Boop.
Ugh. Where was that tool anyway?
Straight edge.
Where is it? In the drawing menu?
That's in. Oh, you can see that. It's next to environment and shit.
Tools. That's how you draw spaceships, man. I'm gonna use that tool to draw a spaceship next time. Maybe I'll draw the Yojimbo.
You should.
You are getting close to the edge. Just a heads up. The sound of my voice is where I am. Like it's my baron.
I'm gonna do old school subway style.
Oh yeah, please.
What's your favorite colors? How's Chad doing here? Can you see Chad? Yeah,
90s today with 2% humidity. Oh god, where are you, Barefoot? Oh, CT, right? CT? No.
So, who his mom is? What up, Damoon?
Guachi.
Peanut butter babe. 90 degrees? Ooh. Where you at, Bear?
Guachi. Alright, Guachi.
Yeah, Guachi's fun. Guachi and I were the first ever in Ark to colonize Underground Island. Don't listen to what Terror Trooper's gonna tell you. That's Guachi and I. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can do this.
What'd you tell me?
Man, I want to turn off these boundaries. This is driving me nuts.
What? What do you have boundaries?
Write my name. I like writing my name. It's fun. They gotta do big old bubble letters. That was like the super old school tagging technique. Oh, fuck, I don't want this. I don't want that.
Get it away.
There we go.
Oh, you can straighten edge any of the brushes?
Looks like it, yeah.
Shit! Dude, that's cool.
God, that's annoying. Well, it's kind of a wall. So here's the hard part of doing Tiltbrush. So normally, you know, this would be layers, you can layer over it, but since it's all 3D, it's hard to get like an even...
Yeah, and then you realize your bad habits of like lifting off just
like,
makes everything like curve and concave.
Yeah, you look at this,
so
I curve like, I go out and in, so you can kind of see all this bullshit right here.
That is what happens to me.
So now, that's why this is hard. That's why I want to try that graffiti app.
How are you all alive with that much humidity?
Let's go a little. The funny part, so you remember the super old school like bubble letters, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have
Jet Set Radio with the outlines.
Oh, you gotta have your city line in there too. Super old school.
I remember this, yeah.
Let's see. There's the whole line in there. Oh,
That'd be cool eventually if they can let you draw on planes, but that's so much programming required for it. That's way too much RAM that no computer would possibly have.
Oh god, this is so great. Look at that, all lights. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop boop. Boop. You ever play Jet Set Radio?
Yes.
Yes.
It's been like an hour just trying to
love.
figure out.
Yeah.
Or Mark Echo's Getting Up. Shit was great. What other color do we want in here? Let's go orange. So it's red orange. Who is that?
What's up?
Grazik. What up, Grazik?
6 months. Sweet. Thank you so much.
How's it ever doing it there? So
all your resubs are keeping us alive, so thank you very much. It's all thanks to you, all the support you give us.
So Steph and Zach have been telling a picture. I will look around if you want to retell what you got. So what's this? Well, what'd Zach start with?
Zach started with his tent.
His tent.
And well, the creek and the started with the creek area and the wolves.
Alright. So start with the creek.
Yeah.
Over here, alright? And start with the tent, we got a fire. Is this the rock? Is the backpack right here?
It's a rock.
So was that fish in a pan?
Yeah.
And yellow jackets all over the place.
Yeah.
And then there's the jackal. Hey, look at that movement. The movement's fucking awesome.
What?
Is this you? Or is this
Yeah, that was me.
Look at that fucking movement.
Is that creepy? It's like it's coming down at you.
That movement's fucking... Like, can you guys see this? So, like, for me, like, the hard part of drawing is getting the movement right. That's how you see people, like, start with stick figures. That's how, like, I love when Zach does his line drawings, because you can totally, like, see the movement and shit.
Yeah. And I was like, then I kept drawing it. I was like, that's not a coyote. That's something worse. That's probably what a kid imagined.
And then we got the chicken snake.
Chicken snake. It's a Viking ship that I saw coming out of the fog when I was a kid.
When you were camping, you saw a Viking ship coming out of the fog?
No, this is childhood memories.
Okay.
And this was like right on the beach.
And then you have me. I had yellow jackets.
Which is
kind of.
Yeah.
I had a marshmallow. I had a syringe, which looks like a penis. Oh, and I'm adding the wall, which which is way too bright compared to everything else. But hey.
That's the problem with the speck on these brushes. The most annoying thing.
I like how bright this is compared to all this shit.
Yeah. Just because the flat has no spec for it, just is this flat.
I guess I can maybe.
0 alpha.
Maybe you can outline it like this.
God, I rub my eyes. That kind of hurts the goggles pushing into my face.
So hard to outline.
Yeah. But there you go. Sort of.
Oh man.
Danger.
So how's everyone doing out there? Last time I'll be in VR.
Savor this.
Tired.
Parkour stickiness overseer.
Ireland gets good weather.
What is good weather in Ireland, though? I want to know so I know when to go. So I'm going out to Barcelona in January. I'm actually really excited and terrified, and mostly excited. I'm gonna miss Joe. I'm gonna miss you, Joe! You hear that? No, you don't.
Aw. Minky. Oh, Minky. That's bad. Alright. So,
That looks bad.
That looks so bad. Add a little bit of. Let's add some paint splatter too.
Yeah, I've never been. I haven't been out of the country since I was 12 when I first went to Hong Kong, so this is really exciting. I mean, Canada, obviously, but meh. Not meh. I just like, this is different culture, so excited.
Alright. Who's that? Who's that?
Me.
I will miss all you guys. I think we might do a special honesty hour on Wednesday. It's gonna be great.
What?
Might do a special honesty hour on Wednesday.
You?
Maybe.
Ooh! You mystery of a man.
Joe is mystery.
He's just good at everything and then he just shrugs it off.
What do I add to this water? Are those little eyes back there?
What?
What?
Oh. Oh, that's this water.
That's what you're starting to say my name.
No?
Sure, you gonna hang out?
Do I?
Do you want to paint something blue?
Oh, sure. Let me wipe the sweat off my face because I'm eating and I ran in here. I'll use Goober's new t-shirt.
That's fine, it's extra love. Maybe it'll be the face of Jesus too, you never know.
So we got all this. We got this big camping scene in here. I don't know if you can see. Everyone else is doing cool memories from camping. For me, it was yellow jackets, a syringe.
A syringe.
The what?
Syringe. You ever gone camping from a syringe? Yeah, I've only been to like Yosemite. I don't. Oh, actually, and I would draw, like, you know, a rowboat in the lake, but I don't really know how to do a rowboat.
It's okay. It's okay. That's what the snake chicken thing is. It's a Viking ship. It is a rowboat.
You wanna get in, Blue?
Sure, I'll see what I can do here.
Hey, Blue, what are you here for today?
I am here for the final episode the final episode of this installment of Do Better with competitive Griffball.
Oh, we say that in a fun voice. Say it in your little fun voice.
Your announcer voice.
We're going to be doing the final episode of Do Better with Goobers 515. It's competitive Griffball right here. Twitch.tv/HyperRPG Griffball.
That's so magical.
Sorry.
Put that on. Can you tighten it?
No, I see it on my eyeballs. Oh, there we go. Holy crap, there we go.
Have a look around. See what
Actually,
everyone's
yes,
out
tighten
here.
that just a wow.
I have a big head.
And you can hit that small button underneath the big pinwheel on the right side, and you can actually see around you. Sort of a little camera will appear. It's kind of a small space, which is kind of poopy. Yeah.
So look
Sorry.
around, check out your camping scene.
I don't know what I'm clicking down here. Stop it. There we are. Whoa, hello. There's. Hi. Okay. Is that over? There. Fire and. Is that an axe or Thor's hammer? Hello. Well, Jesus, go away.
Yellow
Yeah,
jackets.
it's yellow jackets, right? Accurate for
everywhere.
camping.
This is super creepy, but I want to give it like a playful tongue, but I'm gonna just leave it alone because I'll screw it.
That
Up.
was. Oh, careful.
Okay. So you're gonna have to guide me through this.
So your left hand.
Eternal says you have the most entertaining, amazing radio voice, DJ.
So look at your right hand. This is basically your thickness. You move it left and right for your thickness, and it's your brush. And then this, look at your left picture. This is your palette. You can point at it. You can change
Okay.
the color. You can select different brushes. You don't really need to do that.
I want wood. Something looks like wood.
There's an arrow button at the bottom. And there's middle, like the middle, thick paint kind of is the closest.
Thick paint.
Yeah.
Right
There. Yeah.
Alright.
That's kind of the closest, and then you want to swipe to the next and choose a color.
Whichever color you
That
want.
square palette's so much easier to choose than that circle one. I hate that circle one so much.
Okay. Camping is not camping unless you're actually gonna do Jenga.
Really?
Really?
That was the last thing I thought you were gonna say. When I think camp, I'm never like, you know what? Maybe some Jenga.
Okay, this is literally the coolest stuff I have ever.
Like a waffle tower. That was the last thing I expected, Jenga. Yeah, same. Don't get time to, which sucks. But I'm going to a Ren fair later this month.
A Ren fair?
Yeah,
Are you gonna dress up?
maybe. I don't know. The theme is fairies, so I probably know a few friends who have weird masks and horns.
Can I
Find out if they're fans of. Never mind, that's a terrible joke.
Does that picture you as a fairy?
No, I'm just the forest beast. But I'm most excited about seeing ladies jousting. I'm like, yeah, jousting, Ren Fair, yeah. Out in, I don't know, it's out somewhere I don't usually try. Out by a lake.
Out by a lake,
A lake.
down by the sea. Just kidding.
Outdoor Jenga, you make a bunch of 2x4s.
I've been following this, kind of a friend on Twitter, and they're bicycling across Canada, and it's been pretty cool. Yeah, you can do it. It's fun. I know Lauren is going, and she's going a weekend before I'm going to the same Ren
How long
Fair.
is this event?
It goes on for like 3 to 4 weeks in August, I think. This is kind of out there.
Hold on.
I hear music.
I
But I can't like shape it. Can you push it over once you're done? Alright.
So tell me, what do you think of Goober's 5.5's chances today?
Yeah, like, you think you've done well? Done your very best?
I think I've given him the tools to go from being a Padawan to being a Griffball warrior.
Like, be honest, it's just us here. Like, do you think you really? I mean, come on.
If he focuses and screams a lot louder than me, he may very well successfully.
I jumped on
This is so cool. Watch this.
your head's in the Jenga.
I know that looks probably terrible. Anyways,
That's kind of the coolest thing about the VR.
Yeah, so between it's just us three here. Like, what? I don't know. Like Goober's, like, I don't know. I don't think he's got it.
really?
Yeah,
Have you
just
seen that kid carry a ball?
yeah, Barantor. I just
Freaking
want to have
ridiculous.
horns. That'd be cool. I like have a bunch of antlers hanging around in my house and just tie them to my head.
I just know I jumped on there one
I
time.
really
like,
would. That'd be really fun.
I killed like 3 people right away, and then Goober's just fucking off screaming. And
Well, we've got.
guy can barely do a sit up. Guy can barely do a sit up. Come on.
Well, it's because you guys broke him. I mean, jeez, that's a lot of physical exercise. I'm not gonna lie. If I had people donating that kind of money, I would laugh and then run away. And then go buy pot stickers, probably.
Yeah, pot stickers. It's gonna be so insane.
Ow, I'm standing on my own here.
What's Jenga on?
Good.
Hey, that'd be really, really cool because you can actually legitimately play Jenga and erase the actual bricks one by one. And put them so they would just never fall. You can you can play Impossible Jenga in VR. That's actually kind of cool.
Worst idea ever stuff.
I know, I'm full of them, it's great. I told you about my Star Wars drinking game.
Let's hear about the Star Wars drinking game.
So we watched Phantom Menace and took a shot every time they used the Force. I ran out of vodka so fast. And then I had to wake up in the morning and do like a deli cook shift, so I had to like run and, you know, fucking guillotine.
Blue,
mandolin, whatever.
Head in Jenga.
Gosh, this is what VR is for. Descend the levels. Who knew like Jenga was a level game?
It's funny though, with camping though, you have like your purists. You have people who like consider, you know, it's sleeping outside.
And some people who just bring their Winnebagos around. Camping.
Yeah. I don't know, I'd be all down for just like a super rough and like no bathrooms, no anything. And...
I heard about Dread. I think I was, I came in early once and saw them playing it. I was like, they're using Jenga and they're destroying things and making horrible things happen. It was like, cool.
What are you trying to do?
Am I allowed to touch this?
Yeah.
Sure. I saved it, so it's fine. You're really close to a monitor though, so be careful.
What are you making?
Lips.
Every Viking dragon bow needs lips.
It's like the Jungle Book snake now.
Yeah, I think the Jenga mechanic's pretty awesome. I think it's really cute. Sorry it is.
You just made the Scarlett Johansson snake.
Oh, I'm glad we could help. Glad we could help you, Barefoot.
Makes things like that make it all worth it.
I did a few cabins too. I had it's like a good Christian camp, right? So my parents and I were all out there, and I had this horrible allergic reaction or some shit to the air, and I just had a bloody nose that wouldn't stop, right? Just like hours. My nose is just bleeding, and I didn't realize how much blood I had intaked back and digested by accident, so I threw it all up at one point, and it like was really scary. I threw up blood. Blood and like really weird little blood clots that I ingested by accident. So
what a cute story. What the fuck?
You're welcome, camping.
Can I tell a story about a terrible first date?
Really? There's a race in the bay? Oh, that's so cool.
How do I erase something? I made weird dots in her brain.
Look on your left and go, keep going. Nope, not clear stage. Scroll one more time. Go to undo.
You bite.
Undo, there. Yeah, undo last. There you go.
Got it? Cool. You know, the instinct here is to crawl around her and out the door, and all I have to really do is stand up.
Yeah.
But it is really...
It does get pretty immersive.
Yeah. When I was doing the prep for the woods, I was in the dark by myself, and it scared the crap out of me. Alright, I'll check my Twitter for sure. Yeah, I know, it scared me. I was like, what? I was 11, and I threw up blood.
What is this?
Huh?
What is this?
That's Joe.
Well,
That's
there's always
Joe's
like
camping.
under the bridge or like there's always just random people that.
Can I add to it?
Sure.
Am I allowed to switch hands? Because I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just realized I don't know how to sign my name as Goobers. I've never signed something as Goobers.
Oh, you.
Seriously?
Like, oh, I need a few of you.
Yeah. Like I've never signed something. It's always been like I have my actual name signature.
I signed my Chinese name over everything, so no one's actually gonna know it's me. but
Actually,
it's fine.
what is my Chinese name?
I don't know. That's not how that works.
Oh, well, damn it.
It's not a generator. Your parents have to name you. It has to mean something. I'm not an Asian name generator. What the fuck?
Trying to think of one for me.
40 or 45.
What?
40 or 45.
What do you mean? Wrap up? I can't see the clock from here.
This is 36.
36?
I'm just gonna do something like
Okay,
Goobs.
45, I guess. Give us a just bleep us on the radio, otherwise, because I can't see the clock from here, and everything is a playhouse right now, which is great. So it's great. I love it.
Oh, I should tell Blue the camping joke.
No, you should. It's better when you tell it, because you're an actual dad.
Hey Blue, you ever had sex while camping? It's fucking intense.
You ever go Sex camping?
There are children in this tent. What is wrong with you?
I really want to put googly eyes on the VR thing. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet.
I love that joke. It's your laugh every time. What are you doing?
There's pitching a tent joke somewhere in there as well.
Ooh. Give us your best
I think it probably is Snake Eater.
Give us your best camping jokes in chat. Camping jokes in chat. Oh, I feel a Google brush coming out. It's coming.
What are we listening to?
Overlays are really weird here just because we wound up doing stuff and taking up the whole space. This is actually too small. I think it's Metal Gear Solid still, possibly.
Camping jokes. Let's see your camping jokes in chat.
I don't have any camping jokes. I can't remember any.
What you making now, Blue?
Sharks.
Shark attack!
Shark attack! Yes.
Lori, the QQs from your name are merging with the goo of my name. I don't know what's happening. It's weird. Who put the FU on Master Chief's helmet?
I feel like it's Master Chief, though.
It's the Master Chief helmet.
Oh, you triggered a shark attack.
Yeah, because sharks. This is
the
the
weirdest-
power!
I wonder what the weirdest attack that we could summon would be. What are some weird emotes?
The kaiju
The
attack.
kaiju one with like the arms, I've seen that happen. That one's
Kaiju with
Dog
the arms.
arms.
beefy kaiju. There you go, shark
Can
with
we get?
swords.
Can we get? How
Sharks
about?
with swords.
How about we get like a PogChamp attack? I would love to see a PogChamp. Just an entire chat of people going ooh, like that would be great.
Kappa attack. Ooh. I got caught watching the fire. I couldn't log off.
Kappa attack. That's basically every
Kaiju, give
single
kaiju
EG
two swords.
chat.
She can kaiju the swords. Or have the little arms on kaiju if anyone has those emotes and just have the swords. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Aww.
5,
Oh,
6,
you get little
7,
stick arms, it's the best.
2 teams. PogChamps!
So how you feeling for your upcoming show, Goog?
I feel dandy. Well, okay, so I feel
The butt gun, that's awesome.
I think what chat did is I think that chat sent a virus to me so that I could get sick the day before that. So I'm not 100% completely healthy right now. However, I am filled with determination. That's an Undertale reference that I don't understand because I haven't played the game yet.
Then don't use it.
But,
Kaiju versus shark battle. Oh,
but I'm
man.
ready. I'm about to kick some ass. We're going full try-hard mode. Don't you worry. Oh, there's an emote I want to see. Try-hard attack! Let me see that in the chat.
You got like sharks versus kaiju. That's pretty great.
Is there a battle between the kaijus and the sharks in the chat? That's pretty beautiful.
There's gonna be a mecha versus kaiju game.
Excuses!
Rainbow NATO. Should put some sharks in that.
Okay, I really like this and I don't want to move actually. I feel like I'm magical.
We're all in that.
Okay.
I think Laura wants to start wrapping it up, looks like.
Cool. Awesome.
Come plug your
Sweet,
come plug your show.
stick
come on,
around and guess what show's coming up? That's what it says. Do better. We're gonna watch the finale of How Good Can Goobers Do after DJ's helped him out. Yeah, you can
It
look at the
doesn't taste
rainbow.
like ice cream. It's
No, it doesn't. And I keep trying to touch stuff too, so it sucks.
I can't taste the rainbow at all.
So what happens if you win, huh? Can chat join? Can chat join this today? Guys, hey, both of you are on the show.
What?
Can chat join today?
Ooh.
Yes!
Who's
well,
cat?
okay. Alright.
Chat.
You
Chat.
keep-
Yes, chat.
You keep
Cat,
painting.
my
people.
cat, my
keep-
dog, my
You
cat.
keep touching things in 3D space.
Yeah,
So,
so-
yes, the show that's up next is Do Better, and it's with me, Goobers, and DJ Blue PDX versus you peeps. So, the gist of the show is that for 3 weeks I've been training McCaton on Griff Ball. He is the expert, I am the scrub, and I am just simply trying to do better. So, at the end of 4 weeks, we fight chat. And we have, I think, 3 people today confirmed. We could use a 4th, or a 5th, or a 6th.
That's pretty cool.
And if you guys, so we'll be fighting chat, and the winners will get some stuff. If I win, I'm gonna get, in addition to some sweet swag over here, I'm also gonna get a...
Not the hexes. We need the hexes. You don't get to have the hexes.
I'm gonna get an Xbox 360, or excuse me, an Xbox Elite, Xbox One Elite controller with a custom case that says "Do Better" on it, and then like a poster and some stuff here. If you guys win, you're gonna be winning a shit ton of Steam codes, a whole bunch of stuff here. These are all custom. You can see on here. Well, it's hard to see, but these are custom. What are these again? Like
We're just signing. We're signing them, so they're like a special edition Griff ball.
yeah.
a screenshot of me kissing the dragon.
Yes. What is the? Okay, wait.
Just
hold
kissing
on.
the air.
DJ, what are
Sorry.
these things? A box art? Some sort of box art?
There's a thing in my face.
The box art. What's the your?
So what's the
That
little?
thing. Oh yeah,
sheet
that.
here?
So that is the official. So Griff Ball Hub every year for the Griff Ball World Championships that happen at RTX.
I'm gonna
We
expose
make.
that.
Okay, good. I'm gonna hand you.
All right. It's like he's
Wow, my
being
face is all sweaty.
born out of the
Yep.
Matrix.
That's
Okay,
gonna-
but seriously, go play in the thingy.
Jin says,
Yeah,
"I'm
I know.
confirmed.
We're
You're
wrapping up.
hosed.
I
You're
know.
hosed.
We're wrapping up
You
by now.
stupid. Yeah,
So-
take that. I'm on
These
fire
are-
today.
So with your Halo 5 actual game box, you can put this in place of it, and this is the official Griff Ball Hub World Griff Ball Championship Halo 5 Griff Ball Edition box art, which is special edition only made by the Griff Ball Hub. So we have signed copies here for winners and players today. We also have a congratulatory poster, of course, for Goobs from Griff Ball Hub. As a way to go, you completed your first series! Yay!
I'm excited. That's awesome.
We're gonna be wrapping
And now
up.
the big one.
Oh wait, what?
Hand me that.
Oh, this is. I don't know
If
about
he in
this.
fact does do better, he will be issued an official membership on Daddy DJ's Big Hammer Squad.
So now that you know he's gonna
Because-
win, you guys should
Oh my
join
God.
in. And,
Because sometimes size matters.
Yes.
so now you know what he's capable of winning. You
Yes.
guys should just beat the crap out of him.
You're also, like I said, so aside, this is all the stuff that DJ brought. Aside from that, there is Steam codes for you guys. I don't know how many or what. I'll figure that out and let you guys
In
know
a
when we
little
start.
bit, exactly. So
Yeah.
Stick
and then,
around.
yeah, there's gonna be all sorts of craziness afterwards. That shirt is amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna let you do your thing, because we're up next with Do Better. We'll see you guys in a bit.
cool.
Bye, Full-Tail.
No
Bye,
peas and chicken
And I
grease.
saw your comment, Pax. Glad you enjoyed the show. I think we're all doing a lot better. So yeah, stick around. I don't know what time it is. Are we done? Laura! We're finally good. All right, cool. So yeah, stick around. Thanks for joining in, and I'll catch you guys later.